Hey friends, it's Rachel with the Ponds Farmhouse, and I'm going to be showing you today how to make a old book page fall leaf garland. I've decided that I'm going to do a really simple leaf garland. It takes just a few items. One is the old book pages, and these are actually some kind of magazine pages that I picked up at a thrift store. And so, the magazine, it's just falling apart. So I'm going to use that, and then we're going to actually use some Mod Podge on them. And I have gone out and actually picked up some leaves for my templates. I've picked up some of these larger leaves so that I can make some really big leaves here. And then we're going to use this wire jute cord from the Dollar Tree. It's just inexpensive, and it's the perfect length for a good garland. And then we're going to use our hot glue. We're going to be putting this on with hot glue. So it's real easy, simple steps. And so I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up here. So let's take a quick break, and I'll be right back to show you how we're going to get this thing put together. The very first thing you want to do is gather some leaves that you can use for your project. And I just wanted several different shapes. And so what you want to do is trace the shapes of your leaves onto your old book pages. And you're going to need quite a few book pages. I used almost a whole magazine to make this one garland, so it takes quite a bit. The other thing you want to do is cut out as many pages as you can at one time, because you do need a lot of leaves. And so I just stack as many pieces of paper together as I possibly can. It doesn't matter if they slip a little bit, because the leaves do not have to be 100% perfect. So once you've cut them out, even if it's, some of them maybe don't have the exact same shape as the other ones in your stack, it'll be fine, because, like I say, no two leaves are the same anyway. But go ahead and cut all of your leaves out, and then you're going to be ready to go to the next step. After you've cut out your variety of leaves, then you want to prepare a work surface. And this is just some wax paper, and what I do is just tape it down onto the table so that it does not slip, because I do not want to get any of the Mod Podge on my work surface. Just spread all of your leaves out, and you're going to want to prepare two work surfaces, one for applying the Mod Podge and another one for allowing it to dry. Once you've painted the leaves and they begin to dry, you want to move them to another surface so that they don't stick to this one. But just quickly paint each and every one of your leaves with the Mod Podge, and then you'll transfer them to the drying station. Next, after all the leaves are dry, what you want to do is you just want to fold the leaves to give them some texture. And what I tried to do is just make creases in the leaf that kind of mimic the veins that you see in a leaf. Fold it down the center, and then fold it up along the edges, along the leaf stems, just like you would see in a leaf. And then once you have that done, then you're going to be ready to start applying these to your cord. Okay, our next step is to attach these book page leaves to the jute twine cord. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of hot glue right at the stem of each leaf, and then twisting that around the jute cord. And what I'm doing is I'm putting basically 3 leaves on at a time. And what I do is I put one down along the center of the cord, and then one to either side. And this just gives you a really full leaf. You definitely want to wear finger protectors for this because you will get burnt if you do not do so. So just wrap that leaf around and kind of twist it a little bit to give you a full, beautiful garland. Another thing that you'll notice is that these leaves are a little bit fragile because they're old book pages. And if you do have any damage like a tear or whatever, maybe make some smaller leaves that you can come back in and add in after the fact to make sure that your garland is full, and that if there's any damaged areas, you can hide those with those smaller leaves. In hindsight, I would have probably gone back in and painted the back sides of my leaves. I only painted the front side, but now that I have finished my garland, I will tell you that I think it would be beneficial to do both sides, and that would have allowed the leaves to be a little bit sturdier and not quite as fragile. You'll also notice that I applied the leaves working from both ends of the jute twine, and they meet in the middle. That way, both ends of the garland hang the same on both ends of the mantle. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching.